Hey gang, Gameface here, and I am back. Planet Coaster. Once again. Already. Yeah, so we need a coaster station. Hey, Nightmare! Yeah, we definitely need a coaster station. That's what we need. And I'm thinking. No, I don't know what to think. I'm actually... Yeah, I don't know what to do. Hey Nohar, how you doing? Okay, so I really don't know. It's gonna have to be some type of ruin. It's gonna have to be something similar to one of the, this I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I think I need to just delete it and forget it ever happened. Build something else there. Maybe that's what I should do. I should move this. Let's not delete it. Actually, you know what? It might look good over here. We'll see. We'll see. And I should maybe build something else up here. But I seriously need to think about this. And I don't really even have any ideas. Do I build like a, I don't know, like a working version of one of these houses? Does it look like an old, like, I don't know. Again, I don't have any ideas. The other thought was maybe it looks like this. It has the same style as this type of thing. But, you know, then that, you know. So that's the ideas. That's what I got in mind right now. Obviously, I have already thought, well, hey, maybe I can just use the Resident Evil 7 house. But no. And obviously that's not something I really want to use for this. So that's where I'm at. I'm at the I don't know what to do stage of this whole process. I guess I shouldn't really do that. I should probably do it like this. Build on the grid. Hey, Jeffrey. Okay. I can't even think of what I want here at all. I just have no idea. Is it crypt-like? Are there really no... Oh yeah, there it is. I'm just doing something so that, you know, my mind has a chance to try to figure out what I really need to do. Yeah, I think I do need to go with it. I do need to go with the same look as everything else. Oh, I should probably, well, I don't know about this. Oops. See, there's a problem with what I've done on the front here. Yeah, let me undo this. And I'll drop these into the wall. Because that'll work better. Now, we want there to seem like there's two doors. We also want, like, broken down sections of wall. I never know what to do. Hey, Death Bruce. Okay, maybe we need like a path off this. We need some type of queue. Oh, that's the word I'm looking for. Queue. So that we know where to build around. If we don't have that, it's kind of hard to say. So, what do I want to do here? Obviously... Whoa. Whoa. Maybe entrance right off the middle. And then... Oh, yeah. So I'm thinking here, a tunnel. I've got a tunnel in mind. Not to get in, but to get out. And that way I can have a clean entrance. I don't have to have an entrance and an exit. But I have to have a tunnel then. But we'll figure that out. Okay, so well, how do I want this to look? I think I want to match the stone everywhere, and I think, well, we want to go to 4, or do we? No, maybe we don't need to be even with anything. We don't have to have it the same as the exit anymore, so we can go with 3. So I want maybe oh. It won't let me. But I can have square corners this way. I thought I could have square corners this way. There we go. Let's lock this in. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit of an adjustment to the world. You know, we'll build up, like... I'll build up everything around the edges here. Rocks. Hey, Amanda! Welcome to stream. Yeah, I'll build up everything along the edges here. Rocks. Well, obviously, I'll do some, you know, world... adjustments. Ophi! Welcome back. Now if I... Whoa, that was not the plan. That's not the plan either. Who's writing these plans? Okay. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't really need to do that, I don't think. That's it. That's where we want it to stick. Let's how about we don't do that. We do something better. How about none of these? Why are these even a thing? Oh. Oops. Now, what are these? Are these 5s or 6s? I think they're 5s. Oh, yeah, we don't want to lock that anymore. I want to shorten this. Come on, delete for me, please. Oh. Okay, we'll go from this side. Maybe here? Right there. Yeah, I saw your message on Steam. They look good? No, Path. Don't do that. Am I gonna have to delete you just so that you won't connect up? Probably, eh? Real. So I did mention that I was probably going to do this the other day. I need to see where I'm going. I'll clean that up after. Price went up. Yeah, mine went down. My price of my stuff went down today. Only by about $10. It went down. Make sure it doesn't look like anything offensive. I think we're okay. Now, is that a better choice? No. I think I should continue the... Oh. Just wait until you're done, Planet Coaster. Okay, so now I want to go back to terrain. And we'll start to, like, pull this up around the edges a little. It's not going to do much, but it'll bring it up as far as it can around here, and then we'll fill in the rest ourselves. That's not what I'm doing. There we go. That's better. Take that down. Okay, so what do I... You know, that's the thing. What do I want here? I could go with a stone structure underneath here. I could go with piling up rocks. I could go with both. Maybe I need to cut this terrain down and not up. Let's try that. Actually, let's try that out. I'm just gonna pull all of it out, right up to the edge almost. I might even... I don't think we're going to be able to see any of that. Yeah, we are. That's fine. That's fine. It's this I'm worried about. Okay, well, we'll just fill it in up to there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to go back into this building. Remember what I said? Oh, we can go 3 meter. We don't need anything more than 3 meter. Well, guess what? Walls are 4 meters long. So it seems we need a 4 meter path. wish it did a better job of deleting these things. Once they're in a grid, it gets all confused, even if they are in straight lines. Okay, 4-meter path. Because, you know, grid, Q, yep. Okay, select grid. No, 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 no. Really? Oh. Okay. Why are you up here? I don't know what to do here. Okay, so let's do that first. No, what am I doing? What's it doing? Oh. Stuck again. This is the problem. Oh, I did it too early. This is the problem with going to 4. Now I have to move the road. Okay. Now this should work. It's probably not going to be able to be part of this building. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting... Oh no, that won't work. I was going to say, while we're waiting, we should open this thing. But there's no way out. Hello. Use Yuli? I don't know. Yuji? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so what do we need here in our ruin? We need... it's gonna be a separate building. That's it. I made up my mind. There's no doubt that it has to be a separate building. So we're gonna go with crypt. Not crippy. Crippy. Okay. And you know what? Just so that we get it straight, I'm going to do this. Actually, underneath. And then we'll... And that way we know it's straight. Logical, right? Now I don't need that piece. Oh. I want that. Okay, so we have a problem in that there is no appropriately sized angle. Because for the crypts, sounds like a gang. For the there's only 1 meter and 1 meter slope. So this gives you actually half meter. But there's only those 2 roof types to fit it anyway, so that's what we got. So how am I going to do that? Well, I think I'm going to build something up around there afterwards. I almost feel as though... Oh, we got the same problem here, eh? See, there's no 2 meter slope. So do I just scrap this whole thing and use castle parts? They're not this color. I don't know why the pictures are tan. But let's grab a castle wall. See if that makes any difference. Well, see how that looks. I'm guessing once there's rocks and everything all up against, it's not going to look bad at all. But then we have the option of doing this. Whoops. It's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely the wrong one. Wow. Here it's going to be fine. But because this other one is from 3 meters down to 2, it's kind of weird. But you know what? We'll have to figure out how to cover that. There's got to be a way to make that look right. And I'm guessing, but it's not identical, but it's very similar. And I think we can get away with it. Come on. What's wrong with you? Silly thing. Okay. So, yeah. Let's try that. I'm up for it. Why wrong colors? Yeah, I don't know. It's the way it is. But yeah. Sometimes I find... Well, you know what it is? I can't believe they didn't leave a mechanism to turn it off. But it's so nice to have when you're trying to build a square building. Otherwise, it would have been awkward to build a square building even. You would have to fight with that just to get that right. So yeah, I understand why it's there, but I don't understand why we can't turn it off. I realized it's slightly above the ground. That's no good. Not much above the ground, actually. Okay, so there's the path part of this. Now, I need to go in, we gotta make this something. Because, you know, right now it's just bleh. Degrid. Yeah, exactly. Where am I going here? Nature. Come on, let me move it. Wow, Planet Coaster. Sometimes. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're still gonna have to do a little bit of terrain manipulation here. Just so it doesn't look so blah, you know. Now, as long as that didn't leave anything floating, I'm gonna go in. We're gonna start doing some stuff with some plants. Like, I mean, a lot with plants. Should probably paint the ground a bit first, eh? Did you see that? You know, they've done it again. They fixed something that I've complained about for so long. The problem with this thing is you never knew where the angle was. You never understood your change. Now look at it. It's beautiful. It's exactly what it needs to be. Now I can say, oh, I want to align. They fixed it. As soon as you choose the green one, before, the blue and the red would have disappeared. And you'd have no idea what was going on. This fixes that. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Look at that. Thank you, Frontier. Thank you for something. You know, usually I don't... lately I haven't had good luck with things. You know, last PlayStation game I bought was so buggy I couldn't even finish it. You know... Yeah, see, I didn't put lit fans, lighted fans, in my case. Lighted fans are okay, but I put in Noctua fans. So it was like quality over flash. It was actually quietness over flash. Because my machine's quite quiet for what it is. It can get loud. Depends what I'm playing. I'm surprised it doesn't just crank up for Planet Coaster. Because Planet Coaster's a beast. But no, it seems pretty quiet right now. Oh, yeah, there's nothing as loud as the PS4. Or how loud the Xbox One brick was. Power brick was when I first got it. And somehow they firmwared that problem out of there. Which was awesome, because it was awful. That was like even when you shut it off, this thing was like all the time. Oh, that's all I care about. That's all I care about is the decoration around things. Rides? Rides are just a side attraction for the decoration. Sorry. It's sort of true for me, though. I do build decoration. I build scenes. And then I end up putting rides in there somewhere. Don't look at this. This is awful. As Martin will tell you, it should be what I'm working on right now. But Martin's not here yet. So yeah, it's all about the scene, setting the scene, the feel of the park. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, this is the 120th live stream of me building in this park. And I don't use other people's materials. I build all my own stuff. So yeah, like I've got some, like, just literally, this is my most epic building ever. I would share it with everybody, but it's made out of 16,000 parts, so I can't. You know, the Stanley Hotel. I like that one. But yeah. And one day I'll finish it. I've only ever finished 2 parks, though. I've spent 1,426 hours in Planet Coaster, and I've only finished 2 parks. So we're aiming for Halloween 2022 for this one, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe sooner. Oh, that's the big one. That's probably a bad idea, eh? Or not. So I want to create like a partially dead area. Oh, no. Take my time. Yeah. I wish I could do things quicker, but I can't. I struggle to find ideas, so like that's my biggest thing. Okay, rubble. So you know what? This is obviously not complete, so I should probably still be putting stuff down here. Okay, let's go back here. Need a lot more of this stuff. And of course, everything can't be dead. There's got to be some new growth in this area. Okay, lots of growing stuff around that, around things that have those sharp edges that stand out. Halloween 2025. I think, yeah, oh, thanks for following. I think I'm gonna go for Halloween this year. That's when I should be finishing this up. Which means like another 100 or more, like, literally another 100 live streams. Like, there's no doubt. Like, if you look at it, it took me... I can't even remember. Please respond, Planet Coaster. Thank you. So, I'm just gonna save, just so I know. I'm gonna check something. So we're on. So I haven't been doing any non-live work. I used to. So before I go in there, Pirates Paradise took me 81 live streams. Or 81, yeah. I'm 33 into Ancient. Where's Glow World? Glow World. I think Glow World only took me like 20 some streams. But of course, you know, like I've said, I've only finished Ancient and sorry, I finished Pirates Paradise. Hey, Martin. Yeah, I don't want to add. I'll just put it down. Just normal bushes. As opposed to adding them to the building. Actually, let's go in here. Hey, Chompsy! Welcome to the stream. Unless that's Chomp Zed. Or Chomps. Probably Chomps. Sorry, it was weird. Where there was a video I was watching today about this video game thing, and it. Oh! Hey, King Samurai! Welcome back. Yeah, so I was watching this thing, where nobody was sure what this little video game thing from like 20 years ago was called. But basically this thing, they'd built this thing that had stole like 50 games off the Atari, the original Atari or something like that. And they put this in this little thing that you just plug directly into the TV. And they couldn't decide if it was called a Selecta or a Select A or what it was called, because I don't know, it just didn't make sense. Why anybody would call it any of those things at all? What do we need here? Probably not that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, of course, other than, you know, adding some creepy crows and some jumpy spiders and stuff like that, is add some smaller trees around the outside and build up to larger trees as we get further away. So like, you know, I'll have some stuff like this. By the time we get here, everything should be just, you know, fine. Sort of. that doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's get some small bushes in here. Like in between. Okay, now, what do we need to do to make this just like... Well, there's no building up there yet, or no remnant of a building, because that's all this is going to be, is just like a shell of something leftover. A broken leftover. Let's build some of that broken leftover. That's what I'm here for today, is to build a station, not to put a bunch of trees down. Actually, I don't even like the way that looks right now. Just like, I don't know why. You know what I mean? It's not dense enough. This is more like what I need. Yeah, okay. I'll have to do some work on that. It's just not right. What I need now, though, is broken pieces... And maybe not some not so broken pieces. You know, like... That's castle. I don't want castle. Yeah, I guess I do. I do want castle. Oh well. That's not gonna work. That's not the right piece. What am I doing? Because I just favorited the other piece. I didn't actually choose it. It's my favorite. Well, see, yeah. See, you haven't seen me in here. This is my nemesis. And this is the Gothic Dark Ride. And the problem I'm having in here is everything's too big. It's not cozy enough. It's like a cold, soulless mansion. Not that that would be a bad thing, but you know, this is more what I'm looking for. This feels warmer, believe it or not, even though it's bigger. This feels like, and I'm not because of the fires. It's not warmer because of the fires. So there's that. I really want to get into here and get this done, because, you know, whoa, look at this. What do we got going on here? Craziness. So yeah, there's, you know, there's dungeons down here. There's a lab down here too. Somebody built a futuristic lab. but it's going to get deleted. So yeah, I might have ideas, but there's more to it than that. It's that I have ideas, yes. I know how I want things to look, and I struggle to get them there at times, is the big thing. But I'm sure that's it with a lot of people with Planet Coaster, you know. Actually, I think I want to do it this way. And then okay. A real problem here, though. Of course, it's not to say that we can't put some structure in this thing to hold this stuff up. That's like, you know, even buildings out of stone use wood. Oh, hey, Sky Guy. I mean, Nick, how you doing? I haven't called you Sky Guy in a long time. I'm doing good tonight. Sorry I didn't see you when you got there. Oh yeah, it's worth. Oh, definitely. Once I get there, like, yeah, you know, like, there's things in here that took me months to build. Like, they weren't built in one go. This station, this train station here, you know, this took a long time to build, but it's because I gave up. I put it away, and then I came and I got it back out again and did some stuff on it. And I gave up and I put it away, and in the meantime, I built that other train station, which is the most, like I said, my favorite thing that I've built. But in the meantime, it's like, yeah, it's I can't keep still. I had to move on so that I could come back and build the thing I wanted to. Now, I should be changing the color of these. Don't want them, you know. A little yellowier. There we go. Maybe not. See, that was another thing I complained about over and over and over again, was the blue wrapper that you had, like this blue. Thankfully now, they say, okay, hide the blue when you go to change the color, so that you can actually see what you're doing. It's awesome. That's a little more, well, it's not perfect, but it's a little more of a match. Okay, so I'm gonna wish that it would keep the color. I guess I could have just copied one of those. Now, we need some structure in here. Because, of course, that can't just float in midair. That's just not... it's not possible. That's fallen down. Okay, so obviously if this is all fallen down, there's got to be some sign of it. I'm clicking the wrong buttons again. Wrong buttons. It's terrible when a button click takes 10 seconds. Click wrong button, you gotta go click the other button. You're like 20 seconds of your life gone. You're not getting that back. Maybe if I complain about maybe if I complain enough about that, they'll fix it. If I just go on and rant about it continually, somebody's gonna have to do something, right? Sorry. There we go. What do I need? I need castle. Okay, so there's more rubble, isn't there? Had to get the 650. The 650 what? The 650 EVGA, or did you consider the Corsair I sent you a link to? Which was about the same price. And was the 650 as well, I believe? Or did you stick with the EVGA? Not that there's a problem with the EVGA. I would actually been I would have been really surprised if the 500 wouldn't have worked. Okay, what am I trying to do? I'm completely lost. I'm looking for broken stuff. Broke. Bits? What's this? Mooring. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where it is. The Corsair. Yeah, I really trust Corsair power supplies. I've never used an EVGA power supply, but I trust EVGA. But I trust them when it comes to video cards. I've never bought an EVGA anything but a video card. Why do I keep on toggling back and forth? So yeah, the piece I'm looking for doesn't exist here. I keep on doing that. Why do I keep doing that? It's because the thing I want isn't here. Four Titan X's in SLI. Okay, so those must be the same cards as I have, because the new Titan X's don't support 4. They only support 2 SLI. So that must be Maxwell series. That's cool. I can't do that. I can only do 2 in SLI. Which I really haven't found makes much of a difference in 90% of games. When I played like Steep across 3 monitors, you know, then I used SLI. That made a difference. And I tell you, Steep across 3 monitors, oh, that is something to see. I sucked at it, but I sucked across like an epic view of sucking at Steep. Okay, so I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Where am I here? What do I want? I want this, right? No. Wow, 30 grand? That is insane. I thought my system was insane. It is. My system is insane. Yeah, just if you search okay, later King Samurai. If you search YouTube for you know, Ryzen 5 and the motherboard name, it will probably somebody's building the motherboard like with that, likely building a system with that, and you'll be able to find all the information you need. I say likely. It's not 100%. It's likely, though. Hey, Electric Wolf, thanks for subscribing. And, of course, welcome to the stream. Okay, what do I want to do here? We're gonna need a lot more rubble. No, I'm not gonna put that there. Even this is questionable. Shove it off to the side.
What's happening, guys?
That video. Yeah, see, I think a lot of what he's at yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what case he has. Is that an Air 540? It looks like an Air 540. Oh well, I'm gonna go back to building stuff. I will say, the Air 540 is definitely my case of choice. Come on. I don't want to swing it around like a bat. There we go. Gonna have to be careful with that. That means this is floating in the air. That's no good. Can't have this floating in the air. What we can do, though. Oh, I'm only half done with the beams. So one of these. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This house, this here, we built a house, and then we tore it down, you know, and made piles of stuff. So I'm basically going for the same type of thing in this. I might even build a piece off the side here. So I'm even going to build a partial roof and everything like that, so... Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. And again, why? So, this is another thing about Planet Coaster that really... They've got a huge problem with consistency. It's weird that this rotates at the end. And this rotates in the middle. I find that really strange. Where's the consistency? There should be... That should not be a thing. They should both rotate exactly the same. Now I know both methods of rotation also have their benefits. I don't know why you guys need all these crazy monitors. I'll never understand. Yeah. No. Maybe? Yeah. Okay, we got this. I got this. What? That was undo, not duplicate and advanced duplicate. Completely the opposite of what I wanted to do. Okay, so again, this is a problem. This is another thing they fixed. I don't want to move things weirdly in the y-axis. Yeah, I used to hook my TV up to my computer, but I disconnected all that. I just found... the only thing I ever did, once I tried to play Hellblade. in 4K from my machine. See, use relative axis is adjusting this thing, and I don't want to adjust it. But I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to do it and adjust it back down when I get there, because I don't want to shift it to the left or right or anything. Okay. Now if I do this, and then I want to take this, 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 put them over there. Now, just like Lego, we're missing a few pieces. We need one of these, because there was one of these over here. Actually, you know what? Oh, there we go. There it is. It's the missing piece right there. And yes, this is insane. This is just completely insane. Yeah, we can ride the coaster. Yeah. So, the coaster. I promised a coaster through the ruins, and we have a coaster through the ruins. Let's see what that looks like. Way to go, Planet Coaster. Just like to stop there for a moment, you know. My video card's not up to snuff for you, you know, just can't handle it. And you know, if the game was running at 100% and, you know, more than anything, I would understand, but it's not. It just stops. And it's not even using all my CPU or all my... yeah. That's my life. Gonna have to move that or people will be like, ah! And obviously there's a lot to be built. Don't really... That's got to be smoothed out a bit. Definitely needs some work. So does that, though. So, it all needs some work. I'm starting to like not like this. Can we like get to some type of editing mode here? Thank you. Thank you so much for your ongoing cooperation. What? No. No. Okay, I know there's other broken bits. I just gotta go find out what they're called. Because where am I? What is this place? Okay, it's over here. It's a pile that I'm looking for. Let's look for pile. We also need to trim this whole thing. This can't look like that. People will fall off the edges. There'll be lawsuits left, right, and center. There'll be dead children lying along here. Not that it won't fit with the theme. Actually, no. That doesn't fit with any theme. I take that back. That's the last thing we need on the internet. As GameFace said... Yeah. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for pile. There's no pile. But I bet you this pile is a pile of scenery. Scenery? 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 Hey, look! We got a pile here. Now, I question. This is gonna be good. We needed a pile. But hello? Ooh, it's too green. It went way too green. Okay. I like how it's got wood in it. That's a nice pile. You got a nice pile there. Where'd you get your pile? It's just I don't like the green. We're gonna have to work on that. Still green. Haha. Is this the poly you're looking for? Again. You turn back to green. Why green? Okay, we gotta be careful here. We gotta be careful here. Maybe I should not put this here. Oh no. Oh good. It's like, oh no, it's gonna go green. It didn't go green. That's awesome. Could have gone green. Yeah, I was just thinking that myself. See, we've already got one tunnel going on in this place. So here's, what's this called? Abandoned Mind. Yeah. So this is the only, well, it's not the only coaster. It's a coaster that's functional right now. It's not finished, but it is a coaster. That didn't sound very promising now, did it? Where is that coaster? Oh yeah, it's coming up there. It's not a, it's not finished yet. But the idea of this is it's a mine, and the coaster is the broken mine. They sell cable wraps for the cables. Yes. And you don't want to go there? I spent, when I built my computer, I spent a couple $100 on all the tools and everything to wrap all my cables. It was a nightmare. It took me 60, 70 hours of maybe not 60, 70 hours. What felt like 60, 70 hours, which was probably only about 20 hours of sitting there and taking all these ends off the cables, putting them through, braiding, clips in the middle, putting all the ends back on. It was a nightmare. So, work in progress here. Like I said, it's not like it's done. It's barely even working. But, you know, the idea of the broken down pieces and stuff like that was what I'm trying to get. You know, the thought that you're going down here and you're going to crash into this stuff as you're coming, but yet it just goes whew, and dives down to a next level, and you know, those type of things. I wanted to make it this kind of creepy looking, but you don't even notice what's going on in here. You go through here so quickly. The other thing I should do is figure out how to... Oh, maybe some rubble. I don't know. Yeah, so there's lots to do in that one too. But I'm going to finish this one first because I'm really liking this one. Whoops. I'm really liking this coaster. Okay, so... Okay, Death Bruce. Work comes early. Yes. Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Okay, now, this is fine, but, you know, all this on that green grass just throws everything off. Like, this needs to look like it's been... you know, abandoned for a long time. So we'll paint the world to match it. Take away those hard edges. That's the big thing. Take away the hard edges. I sort of want to make it obvious in here that there was structure to hold a window at one point. Whoops. No, no, no. 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 Okay, you can stop doing that, Planet Coaster. Thank you. It's like it's been abandoned so long that their newspapers have started to build up. Like years and years and years of newspaper deliveries that no one's ever picked up. But yeah, they've kept paying the bills, so no. Because I'm gonna shut up now. Well, that's enough things with pile in the name. Let's go with some nature. Yeah, that would save you a lot of time. Now, I will admit, I love the way my cables look. But, you know, I had to pull out all the LEDs and everything from my case. I had to unwire all the fans and do all that when I built it. So, it wasn't necessarily the best plan. Okay. Let's smaller over here. Okay, let's go into some dead tree. Let's go have some dead tree in our front yard. You know? Only 15 bucks, yeah. See, I don't know if those existed 4 years ago. What am I talking about? In June, it's gonna be 5 years. That's no good. See, I guess that's one thing I should also mention with my parks is they do create a problem. Some people just can't run them on their computers. There's just like by the time I'm done this, I'll have far exceeded the 140,000 piece count of Glow World. Like, far exceeded. Like, I'm expecting, like, 220,000 pieces here. And when Glow World, the entire thing was built out of art shapes. All of it. Well, except for the doors and windows, which, of course, I couldn't build out of art shapes because their art shapes weren't small enough. But hey, that's not my fault. Nothing I could do about that. Stupid favorites. Can I shut off favorites? I keep on adding things to it. Oh, you can do anything in here. So, like, okay, this is one thing. You know, very natural looking. It's nature. There's a big crater in the middle. The whole idea was to build everything around the crater, but it just blew up into something more than it ever was supposed to be. But that's fine. But, you know, someone said to me the other day, well, eventually you're going to stop playing. You're just going to run out of things to build. And I'm like, how can you possibly run out of things to build? That would be impossible. But, you know, it can... there's such a range. Like, I feel like because I'm building this right now, I'm so stuck within certain constraints that, like, that's part of the reason the creativity is so difficult, is because it's not like it's a theme park. It's a world that has this stuff in it. And I actually prefer to build a world that has this stuff in it than a theme park. Because a theme park, though that is going to be my next thing, is a real world-style theme park. After I finish the spooky park, or something scary it's called, and after that I've got Ancient, so I'll finish that too. So we're expecting October 2019 to be when I finish. What percentage of the park? I don't know, 50 or 60. So we're aiming for Halloween, Martin, just so you know. And then Ancient will be done after that. That'll probably take another 4 months, 5 months. I really Hey Nick, welcome back. I really want to finish Ancient. But, you know, Ancient has its own set of problems, its own set of issues that I need to deal with that no other park I've built, or nothing I've ever built really has. And that's that it's a single ride. Well, okay, that's not exactly true. Glow World is a single ride. But Glow World is a single ride within a very small constraint. And that's what I'm trying to load right now, is Glow World. But it doesn't really seem to want to load that fast. It will. But yeah, that's it. Glow World, of course, was me trying to not have to build things that oh, game's not broken. No. You'll understand when Glow World comes up. Glow World was me trying to create something that was just out of reality. Like, don't involve reality in this at all. Because I had spent months, almost a year, building things that were real. And after a while, that just starts to wear on you. You get tired of trying to make everything look real. So that's what this came from, if this ever loads. It's almost here. It's almost here. I can tell. You can tell when the wheels start stuttering. So yeah, this is what came out of me wanting a real change of pace. I'm having like a reaction to something. So yeah, I built this out of not wanting to quit playing Planet Coaster. Everything in here except for the lights is made out of little pieces. What do you spend the most time on in Planet Coaster? The loading screen. I was waiting for menus. So yeah, this is Glow World. it's a fantasy land. It's something that can't exist. But I really like building it. I had a lot of fun. Johnny was gonna show it on Channel 5, but he couldn't get it to run on his computer. I got no problem, but I'm running multiple Titans, so that would probably be part of it. So yeah, it's a fantastic world. Everything's all interconnected by bridges. I almost feel like a race of elves or dwarves live here. Tree gnomes, maybe. Tree gnomes, yes. Tree gnomes. And yeah, this is... I had so much fun building this. And it didn't take 180 episodes. Let's ride that coaster. Oh, what luck! We're just happening to leave in the coaster right now. Yeah, but I get off on that. Like yeah, sure, this isn't like a highly detailed thing, but it is in the same sense. It's highly detailed in a way as well, but it's not, you know, it could have been a lot more epic. I was gonna put how many pieces in Glow World? 140,000, I think. But you know, like one of these trees probably has 1,000 pieces in it. And the coaster goes back through the station and up another ramp the other way. That was the first time I've done... Well, you know, it's all the first times. There's a whole bunch of, like... Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. This is why I'm still playing Planet Coaster right now. It's because I got to build this. And it was so much fun. Near the end though, it was like looking for things to do. But I was ecstatic with the way it turned out. So yeah, that tree, 1,588 parts. That tree there, 1,311. 1,336, 1,372. So yeah, there's a lot of pieces in these little fake plastic trees. So yeah, there's so much to it. Like you could go on forever. Now, not quite at the same complexity level. Oh, we've been working on something scary for a while now. Is Ancient. Oh, Plastic, by the way. Plastic is Glow World. I called it Plastic when I started, because basically all I started doing was trying to make plants, like flowers and mushrooms and trees, and like then I made a pine tree, and then I thought, oh, I'll make a tree, we'll put leaves on it. And then finally at what really got that thing going was, I'm going to build a giant tree. And then, of course, somebody said, oh, you could put a tree house in there. And like, oh, a forest full of tree houses with interconnecting bridges. And then somebody said, lights, you know, put a light. Or make a flower out of lights. And then I made the flower out of lights, and I'm like, wow, okay, let's make flowers out of all the lights. And then it turned out being how we lit the world was with these flowers. And in those light strips in the trees and stuff like that. So it was a very evolutionary process. So like we basically designed it, like I didn't know what I was building. Yeah, I can't remember whose idea that was. They might be here right now. I can't remember. But yeah, then there's this. This is called Ancient. Oh, I didn't realize there was a river there. One of the games I played through last summer. Wow, there's a big crowd here. It's amazing. There's 2,000 people here. I don't even have a coaster. There's no rides. There's nothing here. And there's 2,000 people here. So, last spring, sorry, I played Assassin's Creed Origins. I really enjoyed that game, actually. And that's why I'm afraid to play Odyssey. So, yeah, they're walking through that thing. Watch, they'll walk right through it. Like it's not even there. So yeah, I decided that I was going to build the world. And instead of building the world, I decided maybe I'd build ancient Egypt. And not like I mean multiple generations of ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt and ancient Egypt. All in one. So I started building this. And it's a single ride. It's just one ride. The ride doesn't exist yet. But we're getting there. Why have these popped up? Why is this a thing in my world? Why? This did not exist before. Why are things changing in the world I'm building? On the new Far Cry, New Dawn, I was gonna watch stuff about it today, and I just haven't had a chance yet. So one thing I've done is I've decided I don't like paths. So this place is not gonna have any paths. It's gonna look like they're just walking across open things. I think I have 2,000 or 16 or 2,000 people going to the bathroom here. So we got some pools, you know, with as good as I could get them. And then we've got the exit from the coaster. The entrance to the coaster is over here. This is the queue, actually. You can go. So yeah, here's the coaster in the coaster queue. Something's wrong with the color. The color's off for some reason. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. This is like one of the... I still think this statue is one of the coolest things I've ever built. Where are they? They're over here. My Egyptian statues, they turned out so well. I'm still, every time I look at them, I'm like, yeah. I'm happy with that. Some weird temple. If you look, you know, you'll say, hey, I've seen that. I've seen a picture of something that looked like that. And yeah, there was definitely inspiration from Egypt. So, the things I have represented here. Oh yeah, I don't use anybody else's work in my things. Everything in here is all stuff I built myself. So there's the library at Alexandria. That's what this is, my representation of it. Being as we don't really know what it looked like. There's the lighthouse at Alexandria. So I decided to do like a themed thing. You know, I've got some boat building stuff going on. I've got a dock. You know, because there was things like this in Assassin's Creed. But as you can see, I haven't really got to a lot of the detail out here. I'm shelling things out. I'm figuring out where things are going to be. Trying to get all that in. streaming Fallout 76. Cool. But you can see in the places where I have started to get all the detail in, you can see how it's going to take me a long time. You know, I even have lighting inside the buildings to provide more of the atmosphere that I want, especially at night. But yeah, now that getting into the detail, this is where I started to really blow up in detail. Like to the point where it's almost stupid. So yeah. But, you know, that's it. This is styled after a lot of the forts or whatever that we saw in Assassin's Creed. I do need to do a lot more wall decoration, stuff like this along the front here, just because it's so plain and so bare. But again, it like you say, it's all the little details that make it into what it's supposed to be. And I'm still plugging away at that, trying to get it all to be the way basically to support the tour. That's the idea here. What's going on? What's going on? Why is there no test? Why is there no test button? So like our coaster in this is more of a tour than you know, a high-speed coaster ride. Everything in this is supposed to make you want to come back and ride it again. Like, you know, epic views. Like, I wish I could have a busy street. You know, I wish there was a way that I could have bystanders in my world. Yeah, all those people, the ride's not functional. All those people came to look out that window. Look out that view that I'll show you in a moment. So yeah, it's basically a coaster that's made to give you really nice views of things. I haven't smoothed any of this out yet. And this is kind of weird because splash and out of the water. I don't know. I still haven't figured out that. And that's why my coaster wasn't working, because it was rocking back and forth in there. But yeah, it's going to come through here. There will be, you know, there will be temples out here, and the coaster will come through here, do somewhat of a tour over here, maybe come out here. So we're looking at a longer ride, like a couple minutes, and then, you know, come through here, maybe down through the river, a little hop over the library, and at some point it's got to come in through here, or over here even. I'm not really sure. It might not come over and park itself, but it's going to take a while. But as you can see, when this is done, I think it's going to look epic. Whoops. Too many menus. Help me, help me. I don't know what button to press. I think it'll look quite epic once this is done. But there's tons of work. All this needs to be filled in with like solid things for people to actually do. And of course then the exit and entrance. The place where people are walking right now is this underground entrance here. And I really enjoy it. I like this. I like the way this worked. I've drawn a lot of all the artwork and stuff for this, and that's where I'm having the problem. Is I'm not good enough to do the rest of the artwork, and I need help. I don't want to steal art. I want to draw my own. It could be inspired by other things. But yeah, people are basically coming here to look over this. This is what they're doing. There's actually vista points here. That is why they're here. So to look at the alligators and the stuff. But now I'm wondering, like, where's all my detail? Oh, I guess it's in there. So I'm starting to even add more detail underwater now too. So it's getting kind of ridiculous. So yeah, that's the next big thing, is I need to be able to put like murals of Egyptian art across the walls. And that's what has brought me to a halt in this build. Is that. And I went and built Glow World. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I really like some of the things I've built in here. Not as much as I like in Something Scary, but I also see that this is going to take quite a while to finish, because as you can see, you know, I've only done a very small amount is actually done. The rest of it is empty. Like, I could say this is done, I'm not going to really add to it. This is done. This area here is done. I've probably finished this here, but none of this is really done. This might be done. But again, this is not done. More village coming in here and across here. So yeah, it's a lot of work. And it'll be the next one that I do after we finish what we're doing. But yeah, I still think why does it do that? That is not Something Scary. It's saving Ancient as Something Scary Live 121 autosave. It's not what it is. Why don't they fix that? So yeah, I've got to finish this. Now, I do have bigger plans for this, and I really need to start to move over to doing the two things I need to do in Blender. I need to finish that bed, but right now it's got too many surfaces, and until I finish that bed, I can't really go in and start working on the you know, that thing, working on the haunted house, because the bed I have in there is atrocious, and every time I look at it I want to smash my... No. So I don't want to look at it anymore. Family friendly. So yeah, we're gonna fine-tune that, I guess. Fine-tune the bed that I built, or I'm just going to scrap it and we're going to build a brand new one in Blender. So that's going to be coming up soon. So that's going to be a little more complicated work. Other than the bed, I think I need theater seating, because well, I might just leave the theater seating how it is. I don't know. The map's almost loaded anyway, so I'll take a look in a moment. It's weird. You shouldn't be able to tell that the map's almost loaded by the stuttering of the... That shouldn't be a thing. But yeah, it's well, there's lots of stuff to do. There's tons of things to do in this world. So the theater seating that I speak of is the other very complex building in this thing, is the theater. You know, really, it's not a functional theater. There's just basically two places where people can come and get food. And then there's like fake facade staircases, which if you actually go in here, you can see there's nothing there. You know, it's all fake. It's a shell. And then they can walk up to here, but they can't go into the theater. And what I want to do is I want to replace the seating. But do I have to replace the seating? It looks like a bunch of green butts in the air. That's why I want to replace the seating. So I figure if I make something in Blender, I would be better off. But that's the theater. It's an old, like, 1920s stage. And it's actually called Meteor Stage. And then the other thing that I need to build and replace with something from Blender is this. It's awful. I don't like it how it does this. So yeah, this is another thing that I want to build something in Blender. So we can, you know, we can make this room, we can make this room smaller, you know. I'm thinking the things I want to build in Blender are the bed and maybe a crib. So that you can have like a bed and a crib in one room, a children's room with, the other thing I'm thinking of is a teddy bear, a big giant teddy bear. But it might have like an evil grin or something like that on it. But again, yeah, I definitely need to replace the bed. You're not going to get any arguments from me. The only thing I've built in Blender that actually was something, and I don't have it in my park, I don't think. I think I removed it. Was this. And obviously that's not the right color. It could probably be just a red fire hydrant. No, it can't be. It's gonna be one of those newfangled fire hydrants. No, that's not right. Now I'm getting it all wrong. There we go. But whatever. So I'm hoping to get back into Blender and get that stuff done and add that to this park as well. I don't want that here and here. There's not going to be a fire. I know that. Or is there? Maybe there should be a fire down here. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this here today. I got to go cook some dinner. And I don't even know what I'm having yet. Let's ride the coaster one more time. Just for kicks and... I guess I can stop testing? What's happened to the stop testing button? There it is. I just had to click away and come back. Okay, so we're gonna ride the coaster one more time. And then I gotta go cook some food. And you know, the coaster has, it is improving. You know, they definitely got some of the roughness out of it. My rant the other day about how, yeah, this is the one I didn't like that much. How we curved the track around the track and not around the people. It still bothers me. But, you know, like that track shouldn't have gone like that. It should have gone out and kept the people centered. But no, it swung the people over. Like that. Oh yeah, I stream daily. Yeah, I'm here. Well, I try to stream daily. So yeah, I stream at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time on weeknights, and at noon and 6 on weekends. None of those times are set in stone. Those trees aren't going to be there. Because, of course, life, I do have a job. So, you know, sometimes life stomps all over my streaming plans. Like yesterday. But I usually know ahead of time and I let everybody know. Yeah, when at the bottom of the loop. Yeah, actually, let's ride that one more time. I wasn't really paying attention. I was like making announcements. But yeah. So yeah, I'm here every day. It's not always Planet Coaster. I do, you know, play a lot of other games. So yeah, somebody was asking about Far Cry New Dawn. I don't know yet. I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it yet. I still need to figure out a way to fix that. I don't like the way it shifts. And I didn't even notice the water. But yeah. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to do that. Wow, it barely touches it. Okay, so, like I said, I'm gonna leave this here. We will pick up, we'll see. I'm feeling good about this right now, so I might even jump into Planet Coaster and do some more tomorrow. But I'm waiting for there to be an update for Vane, so it's fixed and I can get past what I'm stuck on. I'm gonna play that. I really need to get back to the original Red Dead and finish the last hour or whatever. So I've got that in queue, and of course I might throw some Subnautica into the mix on the weekend to make up for my big hardcore fail on Sunday. So how does this go? Until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to follow or subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.